Hey, you guys, and welcome to my September wrap-up. So many things have happened every time I tried to film this video because I completely forgot about it. Mainly because I didn't read a single physical book last month, and because of that, usually when I'm filming a lot of videos, there's like a lot of books just like around on my bed, and once I ran out of books, I was like, well, I guess that's it. And it wasn't until I was uploading that I remembered I was supposed to film my wrap-up. And then on top of that, the next time I tried to film, my battery died. Then my SD card like got full, and then I was sitting up there like headache. So hopefully this is it. So let's just go straight into what I read last month. The first book was Lover Unknown by Ellie, Kincade, and I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. It was a book that I got for a review from NetGalley, and it was short. It was about this girl, and she gets invited to this very exclusive club that she has only heard rumors about, and it was just okay. I mean, like, it's one of those books that should have been like just a full book. They're just gonna drag it on for like installments of like 50 to 60 pages for like $2.99 each. Like, it ain't worth it to me. I'll wait till the full book is out maybe and then read it. We'll see. And then we have Trust in Me by Jalen, which I loved, and I gave 5 out of 5 stars because I loved Wait For You, which is the companion novel to this. The first one was from the girl's point of view, and this one is from the guy Cam's point of view, and it's been a while, so, but I remember more about the storyline than I thought I did, and that was a good thing and a bad thing because I knew enough to know that it wasn't as repetitive as I thought it was going to be, because I know I've heard people say that they don't like it, that it's just like basically just his thoughts, and why would you want to do that? Not for this one, but for like Beautiful Disaster and Walking Disaster or whatever. But this one was done beautifully because it was like from his point of view, but like we get different like timelines along, like we get to see what he was thinking in some incidents, but we get to see like what he was doing with his own life in that time and what he was going through, and it was just so wonderful, and I loved it. And I love Cam, he's awesome. Okay, just want more of them. And then I read Filthy Beautiful Lies by Kendall Ryan, and I gave this book 4 out of 5 stars after some initial like thinking about it. This is about this girl, and she sells her virginity, and it's just, okay, I want to say this trope is just so annoying. Some things happen that I find unbelievable in this situation. And then, like, I really liked the book. It was really fast paced. I really enjoyed it. The characters were intriguing enough for me to like just basically read it all in one sitting. So that is good. But this did not need to be 2 books, okay? This just needs to be 1 book because there's going to be a sequel, and these are not short books. It's like, I think almost like 400 pages. Why are you dragging this on for another 400 pages? Look, I can tell you right now, she did not pay attention to some of her surroundings, and I'm going to say it. It's all her fault. Like, well, technically he at fault too, but I don't want to ruin it, but I think we can all guess. Maybe not, but I don't know. I'm just going to move on now because I still have feelings about this. And then the next book that I want to talk about is really just a short story. It's called High and Tight, and it's just a sidewinder story by Abigail Rose, like, you know, a novelette. And I gave it 5 out of 5 stars because it was just for a short story. It was good. I mean, it was just like an interlude between their lives. I really enjoyed it. So, there we go. And then the next thing that I read was Losing Me, Finding You by Natalie Ward, and I also gave this one 4 out of 5 stars, and I don't know why I said it like that, but it's about this girl, and every 4 years her life resets. So she gets a new name. She keeps her first name, but she gets like a new last name, and she gets new parents or brothers and siblings and some life or whatever. And then she forgets completely about her old life. But she has this trigger, and it's this guy, of course, who should know when she was a kid. And it was interesting. I liked it. There are some points where I was just like, oh God, please, no, don't go there. It's just so, like, it was the stupidest fight ever in my life, and I hate those things, and just like romance in general, just like, no. But I really enjoyed it. It was a standalone. It's just good because I don't need to see more of their lives, really. Just, they okay as they are now, I guess. The next book that I read, or finished reading in this case, it was another book on my currently reading list that's been there for a while, was Haley's Game by Jeannie Pannon. It was the second book in a Cattleman's Club series, and I absolutely, positively loved the first book. I reread it a many of times, and then I finally get this beautiful sequel, and it is utterly crappy. Like, it just breaks my heart. I did not like the main girl at all. Like, we saw her in the previous book, and she was okay. Then you imagined she'd be, you'd probably like her just a little bit more. No, she was annoying to the 10th degree, and I don't know why anybody would want to get together with her. I'm just like, leave, save yourself the trouble. You can do better, okay? And when you have to say that to the guys, yeah, that's when you know the chick was annoying, and I could not stand her. I literally, this book is not short. It's like 400 pages, and it was from her point of view as well as their point of view. But whenever she was in her point of view, I literally just cannot, like, it took all my effort just to keep reading and not throw my Kindle across the room because I really didn't like her. But it was an okay book, despite her. So yeah, I'm just gonna move on from that. The next book that I read, or reread in this case, was Old Man's War by John Scalzi. It was awesome, as always. I always love it. And this time I actually got to talk about it with other people, so that was good. I read it for this book club that I decided to join for that month. I wanted to join this month too, but I didn't have the book, and yeah, But, I'll leave all the links down below. So for each part of the book we did a spoiler discussion video, and I'll link them all below. But Old Man's War takes place in this kind of futuristic world where we have discovered the stars and the multiple planets and universes. And anyway, we're basically fighting for real estate up there. So of course a war needs soldiers, but in this case they only take soldiers who are 75 years old to be going to war, because apparently they may make you young again so that you can fight in these wars ideally. And yeah, so John, he joins up to be a soldier, and it just kind of follows his journey, and I really loved it. And there's a lot of discussion. There's more books in this series which I've never read yet, but I really want to, and every time I read this book it just rejuvenates my love. Wanted to finish the series. So 5 out of 5 stars. You guys let me know if you guys have read Old Man's War or not. If you guys plan to, be sure to comment on the videos. I would love it. And the next book, last but not least, was Poison Apples, Poems for You, My Pretty by Christina Hepperman. But anyway, it's just like fairy tale stuff told in poem form, yet modernized. I was really excited for this. But I think you can tell by my face and how my voice has gotten into that squeaky low thing. That was crap. I gave it 1 star, and that was sort of being nice. I really, even with some other poetry, I usually end up giving it 2-3 stars, because it's I loved the majority of them. He thought the other ones were okay. I just didn't even think most of them were okay. That was stretching it. Saying it was okay is giving it a pass. It was crappy. I didn't really like any of the poems, to be honest. No, I wasn't into it. It was, no. That's all I can say, literally. I'm trying to say other words right now, but no, just keeps coming out of my mouth. I can't believe what a train wreck this was. I was so excited for this. My heart breaks, okay? Trauma. But, those are all the books that I read last month. And hopefully I will read some more this month. I'm 6 to 7 books behind right now from my goal. I've read 72 so far this year, so I'm not too far away from my goal. So I just need to sit down, step away from the internet. You guys let me know how your goal is going, what you read last month. What was your favorite book? Do you have a new favorite couple? My favorite book, of course, this month was Trust in Me, and the only reason I made that one as my absolute favorite, because we already know that I love Old Man's War, and I don't like to count a reread, because we obviously know since I reread it, It's probably a favorite usually. And awesomeness. And my most anticipated sequel will probably be for Feel Too Beautiful Lies, even though I'm like, you didn't need to drag it on. I do really want to get to it because it came out later that month, but I haven't gotten it yet, but I will soon, hopefully. But I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Also, my October PBR should be up soon. I totally spaced and forgot to put it up. And it wasn't until I was going through my thing when my SD card got full and I was deleting stuff that I realized I never put it up. It was just all in my head. Yeah, so you guys should see that. Bye.